First head chief researcher. Lot of titles. Don't you love doctorates? How is that even possible?
Why, we create not only scientific marvels here at Big Mountain, but new sciences as well. Everything can be quantified, categorized, and dissected until every group can be subgrouped or partitioned.
First head chief researcher. A lot of titles.
What is a name without a title or suffix for the sake of hierarchy? It is a long-standing quantification of personality and importance. We could not do without it. Surely you must be aware of the gravity of such attached appellations, just as surely as you must have a title.
I'm sometimes called a courier.
Oh, a mailman. A delivery man. Someone who takes parcels from place to place using their primitive feet or similar conveyance. You are the second one I've met in recent times. Very different specimens.
There was another courier. Ah, Ulysses.
Of course. You must have met others in your travels. This one had met other couriers too, although it sounded as if he hadn't met the correct one. He asked us all many questions, and then he asked a most perplexing one. We had to segment the event out of our memories for safety.
What was the question?
I do not know, nor should we try to access it. Perhaps Klein has the logs. My evaluation would be to let your own curiosity go. I do not think that Klein remembers the conversation as being satisfactory.
Seemed to be looking at me. He came and went.
Your primitive eyes deceive you. No, there are no needs contained within my soft gel. Much like the soft gel of your eyes. No, nothing here.
Huh? Why'd you remove my brain? And how?
Oh, removing it is a simple procedure. Well, except the complications it can cause to the heart and spine. But once the heart and spine are gone, no trouble at all. Clamp the subject down. One laser incision around the skull. Crack, snip, done. The brain is finally free of the skimbelope, which is then kept automated for cleanup duties around Big Mountain. Lobotomites. With you, however, something is definitely wrong. We've never had a lobotomite who kept speaking after being forcibly lobotomized. I am relieved the pacification field is working. If it didn't, I would broadcast some concern to my colleagues about safety protocols.
But how am I still talking and walking around? That's actually a pretty good question.
That is a good question. My theory is that the Tesla coils in your brain pan are still connected to your brain somehow. It really could be anywhere. Brains are a lot smarter than most researchers give them credit for. We still have your spine and heart. If you were to somehow find your brain, wherever it sloped off to, you could humanically reduce yourself again. Until our next interaction, my intrigue.
Is there something that I have on me that can increase my perception? Yep.
Sneaky, sneaky. And you return.
Section 8. I can't help but notice your fascination with the human body.
What? Nonsense.
Close eyelids, breathe deeply, then stretch languidly.
What? What are you doing?
Close eyelids, breathe deeply, then stretch languidly. Coming out of her shell.
Stop it. Why are you making me partake in this filthy formography?
Close eyelids, breathe deeply, then stretch languidly.
Enough. I'm already intrigued. You have sufficiently percolated me. I don't know what it is about the biology of lobotomites. It infects my thoughts. All that skin and muscle and tissue.
Why don't you just give in? There's nothing wrong with looking at the human body.
Perhaps there is value in what you say. I did so enjoy breathing once, long ago.
And come back anytime and just breathe if you want.
Would you? I feel so ashamed, but yet so intrigued. You'll need to give me a rest in between visits, or else my jaw might run over.
Wow.
If you're ready, let me radar scan you. Slowly. Ooh. Ooh. Purple, purple. Ooh. Loop, loop, loop. Purple.
Huh?
Loop. 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 Whew. Last little bit there. Thank you, lobotomite. Please, you must come back for further study when I've had a rest. I'm a little sensitive right now.
You're a sick woman. Over 9,000 pre-war money. I'm not dropping Sergeant Teddy, fuck that. Huh.
Stimpak reserves adequate. Medic supplies adequate.
Alright. Hang on. That's not replying about the conversation he had with the last visitor to complete empty.
Did you retrieve the technologies yet? We need them, as I have indicated.
Heard one of the previous visitors to the dome spoke to you, asked you some questions.
Oh yes, the last visitor. Well, the one just before you. An interesting name from some language that's almost impossible to speak. What did we speak about? Melancholy fellow. Had questions about history, but our conversation got interrupted twice, I believe. Once when the trains got derailed, and then a second time. Oddly enough, now that I'm accessing my databanks, I don't recall what the second time was. Mobius's incessant transmissions keep distracting me. Also, we didn't brain scrub the visitor. He may have left after some knowledge he shouldn't have. I believe, maybe.
Oh,
Oh, well, I'm sure it's of no consequence. I don't make many mistakes in calculation or perception, so probability favors me.
hello. Okay. Let's do this. All my friends have off switches.